guys. Here we go. I lied, that last song was by Swali. This one is by Tent Snake. Now, if some of you are more advanced, don't be afraid to, if you're a little bit more advanced, if you want to add a little bit of structure, like you know what you're doing, go for it. But this is all about moving your body. Like I said, like you're just shaking it out. Like I explained the somatic movement, you know? Just move your body. Doesn't matter which way, beat, if it's awkward or silly or whatever, doesn't matter. This is about getting that trauma out, getting whatever it is that you went through that day at work, whatever, and just shaking it off. And once you start to apply this to your actual shuffling and your dance, and then come with the structure, literally nothing can bother you. You will be dancing on the dance floor like literally nothing can stop you. Nothing can bother you, like I was saying. Okay, you will be unstoppable, I promise. You'll be able to move to almost any song, any dance, any groove, any jive, anywhere, anytime, any place, because you're just going with the music. You're not afraid to move your body and let it out. Okay, so here we go. Catch every beat if you can. I'll stay in my little circle right here.
Whispering words inside my head. Smoke that fire till it's dark. Steaming thoughts of all you said. You'll hear me say, don't wait, I'm feeling I love tonight. In the street, what you've done to me, I love tonight. Yeah.
song is over. Pause. Okay, so I think I like the last song better, but you know what? Sometimes you're gonna get thrown a song or
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oops. Siri thought I was talking to hey, enough. Anyways, you're gonna be thrown a song sometimes. You're gonna be at a dance or wherever, and it's not gonna be what you like. For example, I was at a silent disco recently where you put on the headphones and it's 3 channels. It was red, green, blue. And it was really interesting because this was at a 55 plus community for the first time. They never experienced anything like this. And there was like an oldies, everything in today, and then there was like it was like a 90s, or so one was like golden oldies, everything today, and like it was like 50s and 60s. So I would flip to the top one, first channel and the bottom channel on the silent disco, okay, and I would just be having a blast, and people would be seeing me dance, and they're like, oh, can you go to channel 1? You know, so, like, I want to see you dance in this. And there's people sitting down at the tables around us. And it was so interesting because they could hear and see you dancing to any of the 3 channels, you know. But being out on the dance floor with all the people was a totally different dynamic with the headphones on. But this is why I'm bringing this up, because when you have headphones on, you're kind of doing the same thing. It's like you're dancing at home alone, or you're singing in the shower, you know? You see how I'm like using my voice where I was like, okay, like, I don't care that you hear me making that sound, that high-pitched sound, like, you know, like, I'm expressing to the music, and I'm flowing, I'm letting you guys know that you can also use your voice to and the flow of your dance and your body to feel and express in that same way and manner, okay? I'm getting very, very big, tall energy right now. But, yeah, like, being at that silent disco, having the headphones on, it made me, like, I swear, it made me, like, twice as good than what I normally am when I dance, because it was like being in my own little shelter, closed off area, but everyone else was also doing their own thing. But I also was doing my own thing, but I would be dancing to channel whatever, green. And then other people would be like moving slower, but they'd be on channel blue. And then same thing with channel red. It was such an interesting dynamic, but I learned something very important that night. And I'll tell you guys what, if you're like me and you're paying attention to your body, your self-awareness, as a dancer, and when you go out, because I always learn something new. Every single time I go out, whether it's a new move, a new, like, revelation or something, you know? It's just, it never ends. Like I said, this stuff keeps you up at night. It was just so cool to be in that space with those people that night. And I've done silent discos before, but not like this, because it was tailored for an actual dance, like for actual dance event. Where at a festival, yes, but not everyone was dancing. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people, but not everyone was like. They were dancing and they were grooving, of course, but this was in like a more, it was in like a more reserved kind of setting. Hopefully I'm explaining it well enough, that it just created the dynamic and the feeling. And I just felt like I had to share, so. But when you see me dancing the way I'm doing, like, whether there's people in here or not, I would be dancing the same exact way, okay? Because that is just true being yourself, not let anybody stepping on you, or, you know, you're out of your head. You're not in your head, you're out of your head, you're out of the box, you know? And people see that and they get so jealous. And they get envious too. Probably more envious than jealous, because a lot of people wish they could dance, but they just, it's a skill, it's a learned thing that, you know, a lot of people learn when they grow up. Well, hardly. A lot of younger kids will go into ballet, and, you know, it's kind of like a lost art these days, dancing. It truly is. And we need to get back to that, which is why I'm going ham. I'm going all in on the channel this year. Okay, so, yeah, that's it. Move on to the next demo, and if I have any more information or any tidbits, any stories to share, I will definitely share them. But we're gonna move on to maybe a different genre, a different style. Again, feel free to copy my movements, because these are slow songs. This is just to get you to, you know, shake things out and wake up and, you know, wake the body up, okay? Everything's inside of you. Okay, so on to the next one.